Welcome to day 5. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, going through these activations and allowing yourself to open and shift into abundance versus lack. And just finding that growth and expansion mindset that will support you in this next season. It is really beautiful hearing the testimonials of what has come. So I have a question to leave you with and a practical step. So now that we know the energy that we want to be in and literally feel in our body, we can take aligned, powerful action from that space. And before I go to the question, I have a little story. I used to spend a lot of time studying classical piano and playing music. And growing up, I was sort of half taught by myself and half taught by random teachers throughout the years. And when I was 18, I decided I was going to go to the city, and I found an amazing professional teacher whose students had incredible results, the best in the province, I believe. So I was like, I am doing it. I am committed to my music and I want to do this. And the first thing that happened is she watched me play and she was like, who taught you how to play? And she took me back, and there was a tiny little shift where I was holding tension in my shoulders, which then meant tension in my arms and tension in my hands. And so when I would get to the fast parts on these Beethoven sonatas and different things, complicated music I was playing, I didn't notice, but my shoulders would come up and there'd be just that little bit of constriction in my hands and in my body and in my breath. And that was the biggest thing that she helped me clear to take my music to the next level. And it took a year or two for me to always tap into my body, take that breath, relax my shoulders, consequently relax my hand, and then I could play at breakneck speeds with that tiny little shift. And it's the same way with us with our money. If we have that constriction, it affects how we play in this life and how we interact with money as an energy. So just allow that breath, that relaxation in your body. And then from this place, take aligned action. And that brings me back to the question. Do you measure your money in any way? Would you know a year from now if you tripled your income, other than maybe doing your taxes? There was a time period where my husband and I were aiming for $10,000 a month. And for several months we had hit that and we didn't realize it. And we felt broke. Like we had all the same struggles and feelings as we did before. And we weren't tracking, and we didn't realize we'd actually exceeded our goal. And so that shifted, and then we started to track, as you remember from day 1, we started to track our residual income, and we put it on a chart so that every time we added to that, there was celebration and expansion energy and just an openness. And so I would encourage you, as a next step, maybe you do track your money in some way, but find something tactile or something visual that you can infuse that celebration energy and grateful energy for every dollar that arrives, and see what expansion that creates. So that's my practical step for you. And if there's sticky spots, use the activations to help center and release those trapped emotions. book a call with me. I will also guide you in a very powerful session to release that from your body, those money patterns, and from your nervous system. Yeah, it's a fun journey and absolutely worth it. And I just bless you in your next season and on your journey to expand in this beautiful energy of money and your divine identity as connected to all that is. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.